Have you ever looked up at the night sky, a canvas speckled with seemingly infinite stars, and felt a sense of profound wonder mixed with a prickle of unease? It's a feeling that likely stems from the realization that what we perceive as reality might only be a sliver of a much grander, stranger truth. We trust our senses, our experiences, the comforting solidity of the world around us. But what if the very foundations of that reality are built on principles so bizarre, so counterintuitive, that they threaten to unravel our understanding of everything? We're not talking about science fiction, though the line blurs remarkably quickly. We're diving into the deep end of theoretical physics and cosmology, exploring ideas so outlandish they sound like the product of fevered imaginations. These aren't mere thought experiments, they are the logical, albeit unsettling, conclusions derived from our current understanding of the universe, pushed to their absolute limits. They are the what-ifs that keep physicists up at night, the uncomfortable possibilities that lurk beneath the surface of established theories. Imagine, for a moment, the sheer improbability of your own existence, the countless coincidences, the precise alignment of conditions that led to your being here now. Reading these words, it's statistically staggering. But what if that improbability isn't a one-off miracle, but a recurring event, playing out on a cosmic scale in ways that defy comprehension? What if, in the vast emptiness of space, conscious entities spontaneously rise, fully formed with memories and perceptions, existing for fleeting moments before dissolving back into the void? These so-called Boltzmann brains challenge our very notion of consciousness and the nature of reality itself. And the unsettling possibilities don't end there. Our universe, as stable and predictable as it may seem on a day-to-day basis, might be perched on the edge of a precipice, vulnerable to a catastrophic quantum event that could unravel the fabric of space-time, or consider the implications of the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, where every decision, every quantum event, spawns a new, branching universe, creating an infinite multiverse of possibilities, each as real as our own. These aren't just abstract concepts confined to academic journals. They have profound implications for our understanding of our place in the cosmos, our existence, and the very nature of reality. They force us to confront the limits of our knowledge and to question the assumptions upon which our understanding of the universe is built. This journey into the bizarre corners of scientific theory will challenge your perceptions, ignite your curiosity, and perhaps leave you with more questions than answers. But it is in that very process of questioning that we expand our understanding and deepen our appreciation for the strange and wondrous universe we inhabit. Prepare to have your mind bent, your assumptions challenged, and your sense of reality redefined. Delving into the genesis of these mind-bending theories, one discovers that they often arise from earnest attempts to reconcile disparate observations, or to push the boundaries of established models. Take, for instance, the conundrum that led to the contemplation of Boltzmann brains. Cosmologists, grappling with the implications of an eternally inflating universe, realize that if space truly expands forever and quantum fluctuations are inevitable, then eventually, given enough time, anything that isn't strictly forbidden by the laws of physics will occur. This includes the spontaneous assembly of complex structures, even those as intricate as a human brain, complete with memories and consciousness, arising from random thermal fluctuations. This isn't to suggest that our brains are likely to be Boltzmann brains. The overwhelming consensus is that we are far more likely to be the product of a long evolutionary process, as that's a much more energetically favorable and probable outcome. However, the very fact that such a possibility exists, however remote, forces us to confront fundamental questions about the nature of observation and the arrow of time. Why is it that we observe a universe that appears to have a past, a present, and a future, rather than a universe dominated by random, fleeting fluctuations? The Boltzmann brain problem highlights the inherent tension between our theoretical models and our subjective experience. Similarly, the concept of vacuum decay, the unsettling possibility that our universe could be destabilized by a quantum event, stems from our understanding of the Higgs field, the field that gives particles their mass. Theoretical calculations suggest that the Higgs field might not be in its lowest energy state, that it might be metastable, like a ball perched precariously on the top of a hill. A quantum tunneling event could, in theory, cause the Higgs field to decay to a lower energy state, creating a bubble of true vacuum that would expand at the speed of light, obliterating everything in its path. Now, it's important to emphasize that the probability of such an event occurring is extremely low, and even if it were to happen, it might take billions of years. Yet, the mere possibility underscores the inherent instability that might be lurking beneath the surface of our seemingly stable universe. It also highlights the limitations of our current understanding of quantum field theory and the need for further research to refine our models. The many worlds interpretation, a radical departure from the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, rose from an attempt to resolve the measurement problem, the question of how quantum superpositions collapse into definite states upon observation. Instead of collapsing, the many worlds interpretation posits that the universe splits into multiple branches, each representing a different possible outcome. Every quantum decision point spawns a new universe, creating an infinite multiverse of possibilities. This might sound like pure science fiction, but it is a mathematically consistent interpretation of quantum mechanics, and it avoids some of the philosophical difficulties associated with the Copenhagen interpretation. The many worlds interpretation offers a compelling, albeit unsettling, perspective on the nature of reality, suggesting that our universe is just one of an infinite number of possibilities, each branching off from every quantum event. While there's no empirical way to prove or disprove it currently, it serves as a potent reminder of the vastness of the unknown and the limits of our current scientific understanding. Reflecting on this journey so far, one can't help but feel a sense of intellectual vertigo, akin to standing at the edge of an abyss and peering into its unfathomable depths. We've traversed landscapes of thought where the familiar landmarks of common sense begin to dissolve, replaced by vistas that challenge our deepest intuitions about the nature of existence. It's a bit like dismantling a clock, only to discover that the gears and springs operate according to principles far stranger than anything we could have imagined. The convergence of these seemingly disparate ideas reveals a subtle, yet profound, undercurrent, the inherent limitations of our current models. They are, after all, human constructs, elegant and powerful in their explanatory power, but ultimately bound by the constraints of our perception and understanding. The unsettling possibilities we've explored serve not as indictments of science, but rather as beacons, illuminating the areas where our knowledge remains incomplete. Where the map of reality fades into uncharted territory, the very act of contemplating these outlandish scenarios forces us to confront the assumptions that underpin our scientific worldview. We are compelled to reevaluate the foundations upon which our understanding of the universe is built, to question the very nature of observation, causality, and the arrow of time. It's a process of intellectual housecleaning, of discarding outdated notions and embracing new perspectives, even if they initially seem unsettling or counterintuitive. In a way, these theoretical explorations are like extreme weather events in the landscape of scientific thought. They may be rare and potentially disruptive, but they also serve as valuable tests of the resilience and adaptability of our models. By pushing our theories to their breaking points, we can identify their weaknesses and refine them, ultimately leading to a more robust and comprehensive understanding of the universe. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider the cumulative effect of these mind-bending concepts. They paint a picture of a universe far more complex, mysterious, and perhaps even stranger than we ever imagined. It's a universe where the boundaries between reality and possibility blur, where the seemingly impossible becomes not only conceivable, but potentially inevitable. This recognition should not lead to despair or nihilism, but rather to a renewed sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation for the fragility and preciousness of our own existence. The path forward, then, lies in embracing this uncertainty, in continuing to explore the unknown with courage and curiosity, and in recognizing that the pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending journey, a quest to unravel the secrets of a universe that is constantly surprising us with its boundless creativity and its profound mysteries. The journey we've undertaken into the heart of theoretical physics is not merely an academic exercise. It's a profound confrontation with the limits of human understanding. It's a humbling reminder that what we perceive as solid ground may, in fact, be a shimmering mirage, a temporary construct built upon the shifting sands of incomplete knowledge. The unsettling possibilities we've explored, Boltzmann brains flickering into existence, the potential for vacuum decay, the infinite branching of realities, are not threats to be feared, but rather invitations to expand our cognitive horizons. They urge us to embrace the inherent uncertainty that permeates the cosmos and to recognize that our current models are, at best, approximations of a deeper, more complex reality. The true value of grappling with these mind-bending concepts lies not in finding definitive answers, but in cultivating a mindset of intellectual humility and unwavering curiosity. It's about acknowledging the vastness of the unknown and embracing the discomfort that comes with confronting our own limitations. It's about recognizing that the pursuit of knowledge is a continuous process, a never-ending quest to unravel the mysteries of a universe that is constantly surprising us with its boundless creativity and its profound enigmas. To shy away from these unsettling possibilities is to close ourselves off to the potential for genuine discovery. Perhaps the most profound implication of these explorations is the realization that our perception of reality is inherently subjective, shaped by the limitations of our senses and the biases of our minds. What we experience as the universe may be just one tiny fragment of a much larger, more intricate tapestry, a tapestry woven from threads of quantum uncertainty, cosmic inflation, and the elusive forces of dark matter and dark energy. This understanding should not lead to nihilism or despair, but rather to a renewed sense of wonder and appreciation for the fragility and preciousness of our own existence. The universe, in its infinite complexity, is constantly challenging us to rethink our assumptions and to expand our understanding. It's a cosmic dance of creation and destruction, of order and chaos, of the known and the unknown. And it is in this dance that we find our purpose, our inspiration, and our unwavering drive to explore the boundaries of human knowledge. The true practice begins now, with a renewed commitment to questioning everything, to challenging the status quo, and to embracing the inherent uncertainty that lies at the heart of the cosmos. Let us continue to explore, to question, and to wonder, for it is in this spirit of relentless inquiry that we unlock the secrets of the universe and discover our place within its grand and mysterious design.